Hey colleagues, how are you doing today? This is John Herrera with MuniTemps and the City Speak podcast and blog. For today, we're talking about a very important point. I hope nobody gets insulted, but I think anybody who is a finance director, a CFO, accounting manager will likely agree with me. Your new computer, your new accounting software will not fix your accounting problems. Let me repeat that one more time. Your new computer or your new accounting software will not fix your accounting problems. Okay, I'm sorry, I need to tell you that because I've been called by city managers and from different city organizations and even some special districts. I had one city manager up north call me, and his books were a major mess, major disrepair, okay? They were behind 3 fiscal years, and he wanted to hire me to come in and fix the problem. Oh, and the other thing he wanted me to do was to install a new accounting software because that was going to fix all the accounting problems. Wrong. City managers, general managers, if you're listening to me, please hear me. The problem is not the accounting software. The problem is not the computer. The problem is your finance director, your controller, your CFO, who has not figured out how to implement accounting procedures, record keeping procedures, writing them out, putting print screens so that a secretary or even a clerical person can perform about 90% of all the transactions that get posted to the general ledger, your accounting system. The other 10% of the transactions, there you do need a higher level accountant, somebody preferably with an accounting degree. Somebody with a finance degree or an economics degree, they're usually not very good accountants. Anybody can get the job title accountant, but very few people know how to reconcile the books, how to analyze accounting transactions, know the difference between assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, or expense. So, am I clear enough? The new computer and the new accounting software will not fix your accounting records. I say this with all due respect, but thankfully, I don't have to prove it to you. Go ask your CFO and your finance director, because you're all excited about implementing a new accounting software or buying a new computer system. You're all excited about that. I know you are, but that's not going to fix the problem. I've told you in the past that I'm a trumpet player. Anybody can be a trumpet player, right? But very few can play it well. At any rate, I'm a trumpet player. I have what I use, my equipment in trumpet playing. I use a Bach Stradivarius number 43, and it cost me about $3,000. And I play at an intermediate level, okay? If you were to go and say, John, I need you to be a better trumpet player, I'm going to buy you a $20,000 Monet trumpet or Monet trumpet, whatever it's called, okay? So what you need to understand is that that trumpet is not going to make you play any better. That trumpet is not going to make you sound any better. Either you're a good trumpet player or you're not. Good trumpet players can make even a $300 trumpet play beautifully. So here's my recommendations for you, city managers, chief executives, general managers, those of you in position of responsibility, those of you who don't really know accounting. You don't know how to reconcile your own checkbook, much less your municipal organization's $50 million in cash or more. Here's the recommendation I have for you, with all due respect. Number one, train your staff. Train them on accounting, bookkeeping. Tell them debits and credits. In one day I can teach a secretary or a clerical person, even an intern, I can teach them on how to understand basic accounting. It's not rocket science, guys. It's add, subtract, multiply, and divide. So train your staff to learn to do bookkeeping, accounting, record keeping, whatever non-intimidating title you can come up with. Train them to do the actual accounting procedures. And then, secondly, train them to use the accounting software you already have. I've said it before, most municipal organizations and even private sector organizations have people sitting there looking at their computer and they don't know how to run reports. They don't know how to perform certain entries into the system. So training is critical. The other thing is you don't need high-level accountants to do accounting. Just their city managers and general managers, when their accounting books are a mess, when their auditor tells them, oh, we have a big problem in your accounting system, oh, we got to go and hire all these high-level accounting people. And that's no different of an argument as saying, let's go buy a new accounting software. Let's go buy a brand new computer. No. It's user error. It's user deficiencies. And anybody can be trained to do accounting. Anybody can be trained to use the accounting software. So I want to just briefly say, back in my day, right? I'm almost 60 years old. I'm 59 years old. I think I'm going to hold on to my 50s as long as I can. But back in my day, cracky Paul, back in my day, I used to have to do accounting with these books. They were journals. They were books. That's where bookkeeping came from. And I had to record all my cash receipts on a cash journal and all my revenues and expenditures in these journals. Then I even upgraded to this technology called the pegboard system. Pegboard. How many of you remember what a pegboard system is? A way to put references and journal entries, and it was all by paper. If the accounting was a mess, could I blame the books? Oh, it's the books. It's the journals. They're broken. They're not good enough. That's no different than this guy that he went to the hardware store. He says, I'd like to return this hammer. Well, what's the matter with the hammer? Well, it's hitting 6 inches to the right. It's not hitting the nail. Oh, wow, okay, sure, we'll take it back. But anyways, it's really silly, but yet you gotta have backbone here, guys. The problem is whoever's in charge of finance. It's not the accountants or the accounting clerk. It's whoever's in charge of finance. They need to do the job of systematizing, of writing procedures, right? Going in Word and writing how you do a certain one part of the procedure, take a screenshot of what that screen looks like and do it all the way through. Those are very cumbersome to do, by the way. Standard operating procedures, finance procedures, how to perform everything, and you can do it in a written procedure. But my point is, you don't need new software. Use the existing software. Any software will do the work for you, so you can deliver financial statements to the auditors so that they can perform all of their independent audit work, and then you will have a clean audit, an unmodified opinion letter, and you can then use it to prepare even an ACFR, right? Annual Comprehensive Financial Report. Use your existing software. You can use it for your budget. Yeah, sure, it might not look pretty. Community development may want beautiful graphical user interface and so forth. In accounting, we don't care about that. We just got to deliver balance sheets, income statements, statement of revenues, expenditures, and so on. So anyways, in conclusion, did I upset anybody today? Are you one of those who believes that you should get a new accounting software, get a new computer, get a high-level accountant? You don't need that, okay? So just call me if you ever want to talk, but I'm going to give you straight talk on accounting. It's not rocket science. I mean, I'm not that smart, but I say it like it is. Anyways, John Herrera, certified public accountant and president of Munitemps Municipal Staffing Solutions with today's City Speak podcast and blog. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.